Hello, fairy finders and fairy seekers. Welcome to FaerieQuest and another episode of Faerie Scrabble. For those who are new to my channel, Faerie Scrabble is pulling 8 Scrabble tiles from the bag randomly and putting them on the board here and seeing if any words come forward. Now, this is a timeless reading. Anytime that you happen to look at it, there may be a message in here for you with the words that are given. I am not doing the reading for this. I am just bringing forth the words, giving suggestions as to what they might mean for you, and you have to go the rest of the way. Okay, so let's get pulling these letters. First letter, D. Second letter, A. Third letter, S. Fourth letter, I. Fifth letter, E. Sixth letter, O. Seventh letter, D. And the last letter, I. A lot of vowels today, but the first letter or first word that comes to view for me is the word dad. So perhaps there is something special that you need to share with your dad. Maybe there is something that you're doing special with your dad. The fairies can also bring forth through the Scrabble your past loved ones. So if your father has passed on, this may be his way of saying hello. That happens here too. Perhaps you're going to be a new dad, and this is your unborn child saying hello. So many possibilities. And then we can take this and turn it into add. And maybe you're having a math issue. Maybe there's something that isn't quite right in, say, your checkbook if you still use one. Maybe there is something that you need to add to your grocery list, or maybe you need to add another member to your family. And then we also have this kind of ad, which is like a newspaper ad or an ad on social media or an ad for a website, something like that. Maybe that's something that you've been considering, and the fairies are maybe giving you the go-ahead here or saying, you know, think about it. It is possible too that you could be considering more than one ad, because we also have the word ads. Okay, the next word that shows itself is the word die. Now that can be something that you've heard in the news, someone who has recently died. I guess we would do that too, die or died. Someone who died. So maybe you're being contacted by a past loved one. You're just not sure who that is at this point. Or maybe you've read about someone or some people who have died. Or maybe close to dying. And the fairies are letting you know that they are aware of this, and they always send healing of some sort if it's something that is personal to you. This can also be a past loved one, as I said before. Then we have the word sod, which is a form of grass that some people use for their yards. And maybe that is something that you're thinking about, or perhaps you've gotten a new house and you need to get yourself some grass for the yard. The fairies are letting you know that they are aware of this. And then we have the word said. Perhaps there's something that you have said that maybe you wish you could take back, or something that you wish you had said to someone. Maybe there's something that needs to be said to yourself. A lot of times we forget ourselves, and sometimes we need to give ourselves a pep talk. And then we have the word sad. So if you're feeling sad, this could be maybe you're kind of empathic and you're feeling the emotions of those around you. Maybe you are feeling sad about something specific. Maybe it has to do with, the person or persons who have passed away. Maybe you're just sad in general about everything that's been going on in the world. Whatever that is, realize that, again, the fairies and your angels and your guides and past loved ones are all sending healing to you. You're not alone. Then we have the word doe, which has two meanings actually. The first being a female deer, four-legged deer, and the other being money. So maybe you've seen a deer recently, or came close to hitting a deer with your car, and your past loved ones are letting you know that they've seen this, and the fairies. Maybe you're looking to make more money, or maybe you are awaiting some money. Then we have the word does, or does. So that could be more than one female deer. Does is kind of a tough one. Does is usually something that goes with a question. Does the sky turn blue, kind of thing. So if there is a specific question that you have been mulling over and it begins with the word does, this one is probably for you. Pay attention then to that question. And then I see the word side. Now this could be the side of many things. Could be your own side, meaning physical, your body. It could mean your side of the fence. It could mean your side of the family. Could mean your side of the car. So there are a number of different things this can go with, and if something else works for you, pay attention to that with the word side. We also have the word did. And this is a lot like does. So if you have a question perhaps that begins with the word did, pay attention to that. Or maybe there is something that you did that you are wishing you hadn't done, or something that you wished you had done a different way. And then we have the word idea. So maybe you have a specific idea that you're mulling over, and the fairies and past loved ones and guardian angels and spirit guides are letting you know that they know about that idea. And there's also an S on here. So maybe you have more than one idea. Or perhaps they're telling you you need to come up with some ideas for something specific that you've been kind of thinking about. We also have the word soda. If I can get the A down there. And for some, soda is a foreign word. The word for you would be pop, or it's soda pop. So soda or pop. But in this case, they're showing soda. So wherever that is used the most, perhaps this is saying that soda is maybe something that you should not be drinking at this time. Maybe that's something that you've been thinking about, is cutting back on soda. Maybe it's letting you know that soda really isn't all that good for you. And then we have the word dose, which is usually used in the case of medication. So perhaps you are taking a specific medication at a certain dose. Maybe you've been hoping to cut down your dosage of medication. We also have a D here for the word dosed. Maybe you know somebody who has been dosed with something that has not done well with their body. Maybe there is someone you know who is using recreational drugs and, was dosed a little harshly or took too much. Again, these are all things that the fairies, our past loved ones, our angels, and our spirit guides are letting us know that they know is going on in your life. Okay, so truly this is about all I have. The only words that I myself am able to see. If you see a word that sticks out to you that I have not noticed, take that word for yourself, because that is something that you're being told is a word specifically for you. Ones that I have noticed might be specifically for you, but a word that you see yourself is going to be even more important. I'm just giving it a quick another look here. Oh, we had it before, and it was the word aid. And, that is perhaps assisting someone else. It is perhaps somebody coming to your assistance. It is just a need for help of some sort. Maybe you need to learn to ask for aid if you need it. And then we can also go this way. And when we add the E on there, it becomes a person who takes care of elderly people, ill people. There are many different kinds of aids. And we can even add an S on there to show more than one. Maybe there is an aid or some aids that could really use a thank you, or people that you know that you would like to recognize for something. There's also the word odd. Maybe there's something odd going on in your life right now. There's obviously something odd going on all around us, but this is more individual. So perhaps you have some odd things going on in your home. Perhaps your animals are acting oddly. If you have children, maybe there's something that they're doing that's a little out of character, a bit odd, that you need to pay attention to. All right, I think I've exhausted my words here that I see. So again, if you see a word, don't disregard it. And hopefully the fairies have given some kind of message here that lets you know, that you're being paid attention to. You're not alone. And you're not traveling this journey by yourself. There's a lot of helpers out there, even if you can't see them. So thank you for joining in this Faerie Scrabble. It's always a lot of fun to see what we come up with. So until next time, take care.